Your candidature as Deputy Governor to Senator Monday Okpeyolo. For me, I believe there are better ways you would have handled this situation rather than to make a publication giving credence to what the likes of Apostle Cassie and Ebostone are doing. Let me say this categorically clear. I have worked for the APC. At the time when I worked for the APC, I do not believe that Apostle Cassie and Ebostone could have stand the test of time to work for the APC as at then. Till date, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's picture is still being used on my caption as my wallpaper. Till date, I strongly believe that as a party man, there are a lot of avenues that we could have used to address these issues. But what is paining me more is that as the Deputy Governor of Edo State, one would have believed that your media aides should have been able to ascertain my true position on that matter, because it was a live presentation. It is not something that can be edited. It is not something that can be doctored. It was a live streaming, and we all know what live streaming is all about. You cannot edit a live streaming. So I do not see reasons why your reaction will be based on what Apostle Cassie and Ebostone has orchestrated, since the state and your administration gave me a nollie prosequi over the false allegations that was used against my person by Osadioge in a trump-up charge against my person in the High Court, alleging me of murder, sin, and what have you. Since I got a nollie prosequi, Apostle Cassie and Ebostone and his likes, they have done everything humanly possible to discredit my person. Not only me, they have gone as far as insulting the Attorney General, carrying out all forms of callous protests against my person. Even in the case where the investigation revealed that I was not in Edo State at the time of that murder. So for me, I want to believe that as a leader in the party, you should actually look into this matter keenly with a view to ensuring that people who are innocent of these allegations that they have been forcefully put out there in the public domain by Apostle Cassie and his co-travelers, I strongly believe that they should be the ones facing this false allegation of calling you a cultist, because they were the ones who actually propelled my statement. But for me, I believe he who must come to equity must come with clean hands. I'm already been informed that the police are already looking for me. As an activist, I believe so much in ensuring that justice, rule of law, is the order of the day. I do not support any form of oppression or illegality. But what pains me more is that this group of persons who have maliciously maligned your name are not the ones you are drawing out. You are drawing me in person. However, if you saw it that I, Manuel Bogun, did call you a cultist, I want to say this very hour that I never said so, and my live video is very there for anybody to prove, to see and peruse to understand my statement. Rather, my statement in that video, which I sent to you on your WhatsApp, was that those persons who are alleging you of being a cultist should come out with proof. Otherwise, they should remain mute. So that is my position on this issue. And for those persons who believe that my growing popularity is a threat to them, I do not believe I have sat down or carried out any activity to hinder them from growing within the APC. For crying out loud, since after the governorship election and the swearing in of the governor, I have since retired to my farm to see how one can get greener pastures. Apostle Kasi had even gone as far as saying that I take information from the party to give to the PDP. I do not think since the inception of this government I have visited government house more than twice. But to my greatest surprise, these persons who have been appointee of government, who are currently close to the corridors of power, I do not see a reason why they will continue to see me as a threat. I do not owe them, or I do not fight them. I do not carry out any form of interest that hinder theirs. But I have continuously seen that over time, these persons are no longer comfortable with my person. Rather, what they believe in doing is to see how they can pull me down. The pull me down syndrome, pull Emmanuel Agbogun down syndrome is what they have always been doing. So for me, I want you to please rewatch that video before you continue with your actions. But as my deputy governor, I want to make it clear to you, sir, that I never said so. And if that is what you have perceived, I want you to please see it as a wrong thought and withdraw whatever actions you intend to carry. But for me, I never said so. Rather, I was calling out those persons who have been mentioning you to be a cultist to come out with proof. And where there's none, they should desist forthwith. And the governor should play deaf ears to them. And those other persons who are within the government who are cultists, the governor should make away with them from the government and try as much as possible to push them out of government so that people will not tag the governor to be supporting one side of cultists against the other. To this end, I want to strongly warn Apostle Kasi. Apostle Kasi, the reason why I'm warning you is not because I cannot take legal actions against you, but I believe that as an activist, I should be open to criticism. But when those criticisms are far from the actual sense of discourse, I believe it is saddled on my person to take legal action. And I'm on this broadcast giving you the next 48 hours to make a refuter to those allegations you doctored. Some of those allegations that you doctored are on your wall, where you said I made mention of the deputy governor, and where you also said that I said this video should be shared till it gets to the deputy governor. I believe all of those things are in your wall, and I want to immediately warn that within 48 hours, if you do not refute and drop those videos, I will have no other choice than to take legal actions against you. Because from what I'm seeing, you guys are bent on tarnishing my growing popularity. My popularity within the APC is not money bought. It is born out of the hard work, consistent support, and dedication to the affairs of our party, the APC. I will not, at this junction, allow some of you who are mischief makers, who are actually scavengers and buccaneers, actually scavenging political parties to see how you can survive. The last time I checked, you were in PDP. You supported Obaseki. You guys only joined the party few weeks to election. I do not see a reason why some of us you came to meet within the APC are now threats to you guys. The moment you guys were mentioned, your Boston was mentioned to be chairman public works and the rest, I did not campaign against you guys. I did not fight you guys. But I don't see a reason why you wake up every now and then to malign my person, to call me all forms of callous names, only to the fact that